Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to recreate this look. An everyday, minimal, simple, quick makeup routine that has become my go-to. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm going to get my hair out of my face. The first thing that I like using is my concealer. It's the Nars Creamy Concealer. I swear by it. I feel like it's not really thick, which I love, and yet it manages to cover all of my scarring. Now, I've had a whole journey with skincare. I have PCOD, and I'm sure a lot of you girls out there relate to this. So I am not unfamiliar with the concept of cystic acne. And cystic acne is this really painful acne and leaves really stubborn scars. So I have quite a few of those. I have two shades, Ginger and Macadamia. I'm going to start with Macadamia, which is the slightly lighter shade. Also, my hands are clean. I have cleansed my face. I have moisturized my face and I've applied sunscreen. So I'm going to apply 2 dots right here and then one at the corners just to give it a little bit of that lift. And wherever I feel like I need a little bit of spot correction, oh, this guy is new. And just a little bit where I have redness. So yeah, I know it looks funny, but give it a minute. I go in with my trusty fingers. I'll use my ring finger and just dab, dab, dab. And yeah, like instantly, I feel like it blends in really well. And it makes your eyes look a little brighter, you know? And I feel like just my eating habits and my lifestyle habits have made sure that my dark circles aren't too dark. So I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. And the under eyes, that's what they should look like. So I'll go in with my fluffy concealer brush and just sort of blend away. And what I like doing is I don't like swiping too much because that way you're just moving product from one place to the other. I'm just gonna kind of buff it in. Yes, I've seen enough makeup tutorials to know what buffing means now, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just bring it here. Oh, I have another spot here. That guy is new. And then just blending in the other spots. What I also like to do is, there's a little bit of concealer left on my brush. I like to just kind of press it into my eyelids just to get rid of a little bit of that redness. Yeah, and just with that, I feel like my skin looks a lot more even and I don't really need to apply foundation. Also, I don't like applying foundation for everyday makeup because A, it's heavy, B, it cakes up, and C, we live in India, so it's extremely hot and humid and you want your skin to be able to breathe. Now my next step, I like having a little bit of color on my eyelids. I already have a little bit of color, but I like adding a little bit of pink, so this is what I use. Now, when you look at the inside of the palette, you'll know that I have used this and abused this quite a bit. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to take this light pink shade and this like a warm slight brown shade. I'm just going to add both, tap off the excess and just add a little bit to my eyelid. Like it's not a lot, but it still just makes you feel like you have a little bit more color in your face. I also like to take a little bit of that same combination and swipe it under my lash line, a little bit under. Yeah. The last time I went to the salon, she ended up cutting quite a bit here, so my eyebrows are looking extra droopy and I don't personally like that look. I don't have thick eyebrows, but I don't have extremely thin eyebrows, and I like them to look slightly thick and undone. But I went to the salon quite recently, which is why they still look like they've been done quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pomade by Benefit, and I'm going to just take an angular brush. This is the one that I use. It is from Pack Cosmetics. And I'm just going to dab off the excess and just add a little bit of color in these bald spots here. Yeah, and I don't want to round it. I want a more angular look. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of color and then bring it down. And yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit more and just gently create strokes. It's like you're adding a little bit of volume to your already existing hair. Already they look so much better. And then of course I'm going to use this spoolie brush to brush the excess off. The last step I like doing for my eyebrows is using an eyebrow gel. This one is from ELF Cosmetics. My eyebrows tend to droop quite a bit, especially on the inner corners. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that wax and apply it. And already you can see that it gives it a little more shape. So I really like this particular one because it also comes with a brush and a comb on the other side. So it just helps you brush your eyebrows. Yep. You see this guy is so stubborn, refuses to like stay in place, but it's okay. The next thing I'm going to do is just set my under eyes a little bit. So I'm going to be using this No Sebum mineral powder from Innisfree. I'm just going to take, it comes with a puff, so I'm going to just dab the excess off and just gently swipe under my eye. Sorry, not swipe, dab under my eyes. And just whatever excess is left over my cheeks, a little bit over my chin. Next, I'm gonna be curling my lashes. Every time I'm on set or I'm getting ready for a performance, my makeup artist, or at least if I'm working with someone new, they always ask me if I want to wear falsies, and I always politely decline because, touch wood, I quite like my lashes. Like, they're quite long, but let me still curl them and show you what a dramatic change just curling your lashes can make. I know this looks quite risky. My brother has seen me do this a couple of times and he's just like, why are you pulling your eyes out? But it's not painful. You see that? This is the first time I'm trying this product. Lancome was kind enough to send it to me. It's their Flutter Extension Lash Mascara. So this is the first time I'm using it, and no, this video is not sponsored. Oh, the wand is interesting. It doesn't have too many bristles, or rather it doesn't have long bristles. So let's try it. I feel like it'll give you a very non-dramatic everyday kind of look. Oh, I was wrong. It's quite dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna use a light hand. Oh my god, look at that. Do this side so you guys can see it. Wow. Okay, I want to comb through it because for an everyday look, this looks a bit extra. But good job, Lancome. Like, this looks epic. Wow, and honestly guys, trust me, I'm using an extremely light hand. Like, I'm not going all the way into my, like the roots of my lashes. I'm just trying to touch the edges. I'm just gonna comb them out. Yeah, okay, that looks nice. Yeah. You know me, you know that this is gonna be my favorite step because it is blush time. This one is from Rare Beauty. It is in the shade Worth. So I'm just gonna apply like half a dot. It's not an entire dot, like half a moon on both sides. maybe a little bit here, and then a little dot on the bridge of my nose. I'm just gonna like kind of swipe. It's very gentle swiping. It's not like very harsh swiping. Just sort of blend it. And why I like not applying blush at the apples of my cheek is because more than a fuller look, I like having a more lifted look. So that's why I like applying. Although I will bring a little bit of it to the apples of my cheek. But yeah. And you see already, and I didn't apply that much. It already has added so much color. So I'm going to repeat that process here. Also, I have only learned these things on set with different makeup artists that I've worked with, and I know that my technique is not foolproof, but this just works for me. So don't come at me in the comments and be like, no, you're not supposed to be using this motion for your blush, or like this brush is not right. This works for me, guys. And just a little bit. Yep. Okay, next I'm going to be doing my lips. This is by K Beauty, and I won't be able to help you with the shade, guys, because it's not written here. Oopsie. But it's like this really soft nude, I think, with a little bit of brown or pink in it. I'm just gonna line my lips. Also, I have thinner lips, so I like overlining a little bit, although I don't think I've done that here. Yeah, oh yeah, that's good. I like to take my ring finger and kind of just soften it. This is a lip balm. It's Afterglow lip balm from Nars. I didn't pick it up in India. I picked it up from London, so I don't even know if it's available in India, but if it is, then you guys should get this because it's like a mix of this, which is my absolute favorite Laneige sleeping mask. I've gone through at least like 4 of these. So it's like that and a little bit of color come together. That's what this looks like. See that? It adds a little bit of color and a little bit of shine. So yeah. Last but not the least, I'm going to use setting spray. That's it, guys. This is my simple, minimal, almost everyday going out look. Let me know in the comment section if you end up trying this. Bye, I'll see you again.